Hello, monsters about here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 and part, I think it's 6 of my Kislev campaign, where in a weird turn of events, I'm having to fight the battle while I talk, but I forgot to, well, my mic wasn't turned on, so basically I'm having to watch myself fight the battle I had to play while talking, except my microphone wasn't working. So now I'm talking over me watching the video of me fighting the battle, which I'm not quite sure how deep in Inception that is, but it's pretty fucking deep. Anyway, so we're currently waiting for our reinforcements to arrive. They've actually just turned up, I can see over there. And we've sent Katarin, we sent the Golden Knight, and the Patriarch, whose name I can't remember. We're gonna blast them. Wait, watch this, wait for it, and boom! That's right, motherfuckers! That's right, you spent a lifetime becoming the chosen of the gods, and you get punted off the fucking battlements by an ice spell. Sucks to be you. Okay. So we're sending old Mutton Chops over to attack the gate, along with his army. We're going to move them over there. That's all fine. We've got our army holding back because I didn't want the towers to blat me. So we're trying to get Katarin, the Golden Knight, and whatever the fucking screechy Patriarch man's name is to basically deal with this little force here. I was hoping they'd all blob up and I can hit them with a... what's that spell called? The Heart of Winter. That's it. But unfortunately, they didn't want to blow up that much. But there are like 2 exalted heroes of chaos here. Both of which are a huge problem because those, I mean, exalted warriors of chaos are just a nightmare, aren't they? Exalted heroes of chaos, just a fucking wrecking balls. They can become so strong, so fucking strong. So basically, we've got that problem to deal with. You can see me gestating there as I'm saying something, and I have no idea what I was saying at the time because I've forgotten. But it's not really a big deal. That's fine. And yeah, Katarin's kind of getting beaten up. We're really trying to focus on the exalted heroes. But have you noticed how, like, the AI heroes are very good at focusing on a character, right? Whereas yours, give them a second and they'll just turn around and attack someone else. I've watched. There was I was playing Scarbrand and I was fighting a bunch of Minotaurs. And Scarbrand, all the Minotaurs were in front of Scarbrand. Scarbrand hits them as great. He then turns around for some reason and then turns back. There was no one behind him, so I have no idea why he did that. It doesn't make sense for him to do that, does it? It doesn't make sense for him to turn his back when there's no one there and then turn back and go, okay, that's fine, we'll start fighting again, shall we? And I find like trying to get your characters to focus on an enemy character, unless they're just, you know, by themselves. If there's no one around them, they're generally fine. Anyway, we can move the rest of our guys up. We'll take a little bit of tower damage, but ultimately, it's going to be fine. We've got our archers. We're just kind of covering, but we're going to take them up onto the wall there because it'll give them a nice commanding position. There's currently no units making their way over to us, so that kind of makes life a little bit easier for us. I've put it into slow motion because this is how I fight most of my battles, to be honest. I find it, and maybe this is just me because, you know, I'm old and crotchety and British, but I do find it really hard to keep track of everything that's going on when the battle's in normal speed, and when there's lots of stuff to command all over the place. Like I've got, like, you know, a detachment over here, I've got an army over here, I've got characters over here. I can find it's very easy to get distracted and then suddenly go, oh crap, I've just, you know, got my lord killed or something. So keep it in slow-mo, and then I can kind of like keep an eye on everything at the same time. So anyway, we're going to move everyone up. With any luck, they'll just keep shooting at Elsa, those towers. They've only got these 2 towers over here shooting at me. The other towers are currently unmanned, which means they're not doing anything. I'm kind of decided I'm going to drop a spell or something, and I'm just trying to like knock out some of the enemy infantry so we can focus more on the exalted heroes. Unfortunately, Katarin on that Frostworm is just a massive fucking target. She's huge. So that does mean she tends to get, you know, shot a lot. And although the Warriors of Chaos don't tend to be packing much in the way of missile attacks, they do have those nasty marauders, and they do, I believe, have anti-large. So we're going to put our missile units up on the wall there so they can shoot down at the units approaching. Taking a bit of a little bit of tower damage there. In a minute, I'm going to realise that only those 2 towers are manned, and I'm going to move my units away from them. Because I'm smart. I'm a smart boy. Okay, we're going to try and use Death Frost to take out those Exalted Heroes because they are a real problem for us at the moment. Using the Gold Knight there. She seems, I mean, you know, Gold Knight seems fine. None of her abilities are super exciting, but being that she's the only real melee hero Kislev have, I mean, that does give her a bit of an edge, doesn't it? I know we've got the Patriarchs, but one, they've got shrieky voices, and two, they're more support heroes than anything else. Just trying to keep Katarin healed up. Suddenly realise, oh, we can send the thingamajigs, things in the wood in, and we can move the cavalry away from that missile fire. It's fine. And we're going to move, yeah, suddenly realise, oh wait, if we put my muse over here, I'm not going to get them shot with a tower. That makes life easier, doesn't it? And it does. Just it does. And then we can send our boys into the city. Eventually. Spoilers. God, big explosions. I do quite like the Frostworm. I don't know how effective it is. So far it's only got 38 kills, but this is the Warriors of Chaos who, you know, tend to be quite tanky. So I don't know if it's good, but it certainly looks impressive. Trying to wait for our heals there, because Katarin's already popped off her healing potion. Trying to do a little... It's like, maybe this will do some damage, and it does do some damage, just very little. Doesn't actually kill anyone. Doesn't actually stop that hail of fire coming in. At least the two Exalted Heroes do seem to be, you know, low on health now. They're getting beaten up, which is good. We have some Chaos Warriors coming in to attack the Corsairs. That's fine. They will potentially die, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing for them to make. We'll move some more boys in to go and help the old mutton chops there. Let's see if we can make a breach in that gate. Move into the city from the other side. Hopefully draw some of these units away from where we're fighting. I think it's time for Katarin to get out of here, despite the fact that she's on a massive Frostworm, which has, you know, buttloads of mass. She's still going to find it hard to push... Well, she's currently sliding through units. It's going to find it hard to actually, like, push through units. Look at this. Look at this. It's like, come on. Come on. Out you go. Come on. Come on. Out you go. Look. 3,500 mass. No, just fucking... I don't understand how mass is supposed to work. Because I always remember the plague drones. The plague drones... have obviously the Nurgle fly unit. They have I've got like over 1,000 mass, right? You think you could pull them through a goblin infantry, right? Goblins with like a mass of 30. 30 versus 1,000. Quite a big difference. The problem is that you can't, basically. They get stuck on goblins. You think if you try and pull out of a goblin unit, it'd just be like, yep, goodbye goblins, I'm out of here. But no. They just get stuck on the goblins and just eventually get chopped to death by goblins because you're trying to pull them out of combat. Fucking... Oh, so annoying. Anywho, eventually we do manage to get Katarin out of there, and we're going to drop a Heart of Winter on that big blob, because they do seem to be throwing more and more units into it. It's working for me. Bringing Elsa in as well to do a little bit of spell stuff, potentially. Let's heal up old Shrieky Voice. There he goes. I mean, Katarin's actually got... So, she's healed so much, she's actually hit her heal cap, which suggests she took actually quite a lot of damage there. Doing quite good damage. We can have a look at how much... no, that's Elsa. There we go. There's Katarin. There we go. So she already got 2,300 damage dealt as well, but as you can see, it's now ticking up as that Heart of Winter ramps up in damage. Particularly, you know, Chaos Warriors and Demon units do tend to get... They're very expensive, so you do tend to get massive amounts of damage dealt as gold. Obviously, it was a horde of Skaven slaves. It would kill a lot of them, but it wouldn't be super impressive damage for gold-wise. These guys on the wall are taking... if they're fighting, but that's fine. I'm not too worried about that. We're trying to get our boys into the city. And as you can see, we've got that lovely bug. I'm assuming it's a bug where they all decide to take a different route. They're like trying to... And what I hate about this, I'm fairly sure this was only in the last couple of patches this was introduced, where you try and get multiple units through a gate, and they can't. They, like, the first 2 units go through, and every other unit then decides to take the same section of wall up, which is fucking disastrous. Like, even if they spread themselves out a little bit, that would be something, but they all seem to take the closest bit of wall that has ladders on it, and they go, right, we'll go up there. You're like, no, because if all of you try and get up those ladders at the same time, it's going to take you for fucking ever to get up there. And I'm sure it never used to do this. But look, you have to be so careful about getting your units in now, and it's so annoying. Look, half these guys now trying to take up the same piece of wall. Why? I love this game, I do, and I know I complain quite a lot about it, but it's because I love it so much, and I just wish it was better, and I cannot wrap my brain around why this kind of shit, they just go, oh well. No, not good enough. I'm sorry, it's not good enough. It's not good enough that you've got awful fucking pathing, which is trying to take units up the fucking wall instead of through a gate. It makes no sense. There is no redeeming reason why they would take up... I mean, even if they took up like a random section, if they took up like, okay, I'm going to take this bit of wall, I'm going to take this bit of wall, I'm going to take, like, this, you know, went up. At least then they would get up in a reasonable amount of time. They all take the same section. Only 4 units can use... Only 4 individual entities can use a ladder at the same time. Which means that if you have, you know, 10 units trying to use the same... How many guys are going to have to try and get up those ladders? It's going to take them for fucking ever. It's absolutely insane. Plus it balls them into a massive blob anyway. I don't understand the reason. It's just bad coding. That's the only excuse for it. It's bad coding. And the fact they haven't fixed it suggests that either they can't fix it, which is awful, or they don't think it's a problem, which is probably worse. I can't think of anyone that thinks it's good. Anyway, we're still trying to get our guys through the gates. It's genuinely... It's so micro-intensive trying to get people through a fucking gate. But we're going to send our guns up the wall, and then they can sit on the wall and shoot people. However, we're also going to send Katarin and our cavalry to go and take out the gate. Of course, Katarin immediately decides to take the internal route and tries to go through the fucking gate rather than out the outside. Amazing. 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 You know, while you're struggling to get your units to actually go through the gates, when you tell someone to attack a gate, they then try to go through the city. It's like, for fuck's sake. Right? Am I being unreasonable here? I don't think so. So we're still trying to get guys through. We can only do, like, you just have to, like, send people through, and if they decide to go around, stop them. But that requires you not to be busy doing other things, which, you know, during a big battle, you're probably just going to go, just get through the fucking gate and forget about them, and then you come back to them and realise that they've decided to start climbing up the wall. And of course, if some of them are at the top of the wall, it's nigh on impossible to get them to go round again. This is why I hate walled sieges. It just... you know what? They got rid of settlement battles because people are bored of them. I'm bored of walled sieges. Can we just get rid of them? That seems to be your go-to, right? Just get rid of walls, to be honest. Just, you know, patch notes. Remove walls from everywhere. Nowhere has walls anymore. Your house, no walls. I mean, millions would be dead as their roofs collapse on them, but frankly, it would save my sanity, so I'd be kind of okay with it. Anyway, we're going to potentially drop a spell. I'm trying to mull. We've got a lot of options here. We've got a vortex, we've got a moving vortex, we've got a line spell, we've got a bombardment. I mean, you know, it's basically Christmas for Kislev. How do you want to kill people? With ice? Yes, but in what form of ice? That's the question, isn't it, hey? Like, options. It's nice to have options, isn't it? Anyway, so we're sending Katarin and the cavalry around the flank there. That's fine. This seems to be okay. I mean, we're keeping a bunch of Chaos Warriors busy, which is, you know, nice. And we're holding the line with our Hearthguard. Managed to get some of those missile units off the wall so they can help us. That's going to work quite nicely for us. I could move those guys, but to be honest, they're keeping guys busy, so we'll keep them there. That'll be fine. Of course, some of my some of the, because of like warriors who decided to go up the wall with the Streltsy, therefore making them both take longer to get up onto the wall. So thanks for that, guys. Really useful. So this is the problem, because if you're hoping for like these guys to be, see, there they go, they're climbing up the fucking wall. I'm like, no, get the fuck up. So you can kind of see like there's 4 guys climbing up the ladder, because that's how many can use the ladder at the same time. So if you've got 100 guys, you can work out how long it's going to take your entire unit to get up onto the top of the wall by working out how long it takes one guy to climb the ladder, and then timesing that by 4, and then by the number of... Is that how maths works? Anyway, you can work it out. Now, work out how, if 2 units are using the same ladder, how long is it going to take both of them to get to the top of the wall? It's going to be 2 times as long, because there's obviously twice as many people trying to use the same fucking ladder, which is why you climb up multiple sections of the wall. It just makes more sense. So when guys start to use the same... Oh, it's just so fucking irritating. Plus, I think that they seem to think that using a section of wall which a ladder's already on is quicker, so they'll always go for the section of wall where there's ladder, which means that if you send one unit up, they'll all use that same section of wall. Fucking walled sieges, I hate them so much. Anyway, this seems to be, you know, we've cleaned this out mostly. I've even sped up the game because I feel like, you know, we've kind of got this it's kind of you know, everything's kind of handled, everything's kind of working now. And so we kind of got a little front there, taking out those Chaos Chariots, we've got a little front here. We could send these guys in, and then I changed my mind and decided, actually, nah, it's fine, you can just stay over there. Got Mutton Chop's getting stuck in, he's doing fine. And we are pushing, we've actually managed to push them back from the gate. It's been a bloody engagement, but now we can kind of create a little cordon there, and then eventually try and get everyone into the fortress. Eventually, anyway, one day, if we're lucky, you know, while we're young. So fucking irritating. I just want to send everyone through the gate. Is that so hard? Is that so hard? Because at this point, I just think maybe I should just send up people up the wall. I mean, I know it exhausts them, but maybe it's just more sensible. Maybe, you know, not strategically, but for my sanity. Yeah, so 2 units at a time is fine. Any more than 2, they'll take the wall instead. At least the Streltsy are up on the wall now, finally, and they are laying down some fire for us. It's looking pretty good. Get some shots in there, not too bad. We've got a little defensive formation. Once you've kind of taken the wall, it's a lot easier for shooty armies. Shooty armies actually have a real tough time taking cities, don't they? Like armies like Beastmen and Warriors of Chaos get Shatterstone, where they can knock down sections of wall, which makes their life a lot easier. But they've also got a fairly easy time anyway, considering they just can smash the gate down and murder everyone inside. And yet shooty armies have to sort of advance and be a little bit more careful. Oh well, there we go. We won the battle, and with any luck we won't have another walled siege in this episode, so my sanity will remain vaguely intact. Let's do it. I'm just going to occupy. I'm just going to occupy. Okay, right, Azazel's just out there. We've also got another army. The problem is, what they'll probably do is lay siege to the city with one army and then attack that other army. So I need to do something about that. In the meantime, we'll grab Shield of Ice, because that's just generally really, really good. And I'll get Best of the Courts, because it will buff Zarguard, Ice Guard, that's it. Sort of prepping. We're prepping for later when we get the Ice Guard. Swift Wing, what does that do? Charge bonus and speed. They do not get many buff spells, do they? It's a lot of nuky spells. And Screechy Voice Man is It's odd that. So you get your like abilities. Yeah, what's it, like the battle hymns, whatever the fuck they are. And each one of these skills sort of like buffs one of them, but you can only get one of them. So if you get one of them, you can only get... It's obviously you're only going to pick one of those. It would be nice if you could like get all of them. If you get all of them, and they're on like the same cooldown. So you could, you know, use one, and then the other two went on cooldown. So you can use one at a time. And then it would kind of make these skills more sensible. Then you can have a bit more choice. Come on. Oh, bless your discs. And the Golden Knights. I could get more melee defense for Katarin. That might be sensible. Melee attack would be quite nice. I wouldn't mind getting March or Tzarina, but we don't have any of those units at the moment. So that might be more useful later. Heroic Resilience is... It's quite a lot of melee defense. I'm going to grab that one. And I'm also going to give you a more melee attack because you don't actually have very much, I don't think.
For the motherland.
Glittering Scales. Do you want Glittering Scales? Gives you a little melee attack debuff. You do tend to be in the thick of combat. I could give you a Helm of Discord, but...
Well held, my men.
Defy chaos.
To give you a Helm of Discord, you could like debuff people around you. Blizzard Brooch, Stalk Unstoppable.
I prove my power.
What if... What's Blood of the Motherland do? It's melee defense, expert charge defense. What if I gave that to... Not you. You.
Ice Queen.
And then you're like a little buffy debuffy boy. Something like that.
Well held, my men.
And then we can give that to you, and you're unspottable and stalky. But if you get more speed and frostbite attacks... I mean, you've already got frostbite attacks, but...
I prove
more speed?
my power.
Maybe? We do have a couple of Dawnstones. Anyone I can use that on? I can put that on you. A little bit of extra ward save, but you've got the Blizzard Brooch. Do we have any arcane items? Not really. Anything I can mash together?
Never in question.
No. Ancillaries. Allegiance points gained plus 25% faction wide. That's actually pretty good. He's a good one. Otherwise, God, look, we've got so many veteran warriors, and they're all terrible. Oh well. Oh well. Okay, so what we're gonna do?
Do not touch.
If we, if I march you away, will you be safe? I'm just worried about you getting like nobbled by an entire. Okay, we're gonna march you over here, and hopefully that means you can't reach us. How many? Yeah. How many settlements do you have? Like 0. Okay, good. So that probably means you're just going to attack the city.
I will make it so.
With that in mind, we will build defences and also probably more money and whatever reduces corruption the most. I don't know. I'm guessing. Yeah, let's build one of them. I'll do it. Keep us ticking along. Ooh. Those vampires. Concerning. Voltsgrad. Yep, defense is there just to be on the safe side. You're actually fairly happy.
Defender of Kislev. Guardian of the land.
Okay, you are at war with Carl now. That will keep you busy. That'll keep you occupied for a little while. So, with any luck, you're not an immediate problem. Although, that said, you probably are an immediate problem. We'll recruit some more guys. Let's do that.
I stand
yeah, firing drills.
with this,
Just kind of makes sense. I think Azazel's probably going to throw himself at us, which is fine. I'm okay with that. Hello, Azazel. I did think this might happen. Okay. Is this a... Nope, not a siege map. Okay, cool. What? I genuinely don't understand what is a siege battle and what is a walled siege battle and what isn't now. I think it's because it's only when a chaos faction owns it, but it's... Oh, it's so fucking confusing. I can never work out what type of siege battle I'm going to fight these days. They've made it so bloody complicated. Oh well. Never mind, I guess. Okay, here comes Azazel. He's throwing everything he's got at us. The maniac. Of course, we put our rather battered garrison units in the front because it's safer there. And Tzarina Katarin now has her lovely... Look at this. Look at this. I mean, that looks fucking dangerous. You wouldn't want to reverse park that, would you? You would literally kill people. We've got our cavalry hiding in the trees and are coming out, and these doggos are about to be very fucking surprised. Surprise, doggos! Oh, those are some dead doggos. They were not expecting that one. Azazel immediately changes track and heads straight towards the cavalry, which is not necessarily a super good idea because I'm just going to basically fucking ignore him. On the other flank, we've slowed down some of these units. We've only got some Kosovo dervishes, the Mordheim Beowulfs, and the Streltsy on this flank to try and fend that off, but that's fine. Meanwhile, the cavalry are charging in. Azazel's trying to intercept them, but we're just going to ignore him. He'll charge down into the flank of these Chaos Warriors. Doesn't do as much throwing around as I thought. I mean, they definitely did get thrown around quite a lot, and some of them actually died from the impact. But that's fine. Azazel's still trying to chase us, just ignoring him. He wants to be the centre of the attention. Best to just ignore him. The Chaos spawn, get charged. Not necessarily the best thing for the Wing Lancers to charge, but they'll be fine. Azazel tries to make a break for it, decides to attack Elsa instead. He does not want to build a snowman, but that's fine, because then we pile in from all sides, just lay into him. And everyone just jumps Azazel. Bad times for Azazel. More cavalry charges as the Chaos Warriors that took that cavalry charge last time, then take a cavalry charge directly to the rear. Let me tell you, a lance up the bum is no joking matter. Do like my little cavalry charges. Enjoying that. The Kislevite warriors holding the line nicely. A little frost of... no, Heart of Winter. That's it. A little Heart of Winter on these units trying to barrel their way through the Streltsy. Which is going to really do a number on them. Demonet's not happy about being in that. Desperately trying to get out of it, but... getting double hits with another, whatever the fuck that line nuke is, and the Demonets immediately start to crumble. The cavalry's now charging down on the flank, backed up by the Tzarina herself. And there we go. Azazel's dead, and his army's crushed. Let's take... I kind of need the money. I'm going to take the money. Going to take the money. Right, Azazel's dead, so if I could just wipe his army out. Killed that guy as well, which is great. Oh, we've got some bear riders. And more damage for Streltsy. Should come in handy. Okay.
Tzarina Katarin of
Let's pop... Okay, let's get best of the court in preparation. Scouting. And... yeah, I guess Wild-Eyed. Okay, you're a little bit trickier. I think we'll go with Deadly Blade, because, can I be honest, your melee attack is quite low. Right, let's kill you. The only slight problem being that because of the way Chaos work, these guys can probably recruit an army, given half the chance. So I'm hoping you can reach them and you can wipe them out. which I think...
The motherland never falters.
Oh, don't, no, come back. Oh,
Never yield.
oh, you son of a bitch. Does this... Is this actually a wall? Is it only a wall when chaos own it? It doesn't say adds... Does normal defenses say adds walls? I mean, I don't fucking know. I mean, these have walls anyway, right? So, for Ostros, does you have defenses? No. Oh, you know, you will. Okay. Doesn't say walls. This does have a walls icon. This doesn't. Okay, so apparently only has walls if it's a Chaos Fortress, I guess.
Governor of Kislev's land.
I don't know. They've made the rules for what is a siege. What type of battle you're going to fight for a siege battle? They've made it so fucking complex. I think you need a fucking PhD to understand it. Never mind. Okay, we've taken the tower. If we get some extra defenders in there, we can leave you. That can kind of like shore up that, which works quite well. I do not like this guy hanging around. I'm not a fan of that. I feel like we could do with more money. We'll get defenses there just in case that someone takes on Ungrim and starts beating up Prague veterans. I don't care about psychology, to be honest. It's psychology. Like, terror only seems to be problematic in massive doses, or alternatively of your army's already kind of fucked. So I'm not super concerned about psychology in general. Like, it's very low down the concerns. And yet, for some reason, there seems to be a buttload of stuff that gives you immune to psychology. They seem to think it's really good. The thing is, in the tabletop, I can imagine it would be good because of the way terror worked. Like, everyone had to take a leadership test if something with terror was in, like, 12 inches, I think? Like 8 to 12 inches, something like that. So, if you landed something that caused terror in the midst of, say, a goblin horde, you know what was going to happen? A fuck ton of those goblins were going to book it. In Total War, however, you have to, like, take a certain amount of damage for... I suspect terror probably works on a token system like Rampage, whereby you need to take a certain amount of damage for terror to take effect, which means that it's significantly less useful. Because the likelihood of it actually affecting you is pretty low unless you're already having a bad time. I mean, I wouldn't mind, but we are making quite a bit of money. I'm tempted to grab that. We've got the Winged Lancers, which is fine. But to be honest, we could probably, like... Prague is fairly close, and we've got the Griffin Legion, so we could probably actually not worry too much about that. So you know what? I am going to go first, because I think the trade goods will be useful for me. Yep. So we've got iron here. I don't think we've got any more trade goods than that. Nope. Okay, so we can go for the market. We're making fairly good money from the markets because of the grand markets that we have in the capitals. Obviously, at some point, we will confederate with Kostaltin, but fortunately, we kind of have a general idea of when that's going to be. And all I like is that you get, like, loads of control. You basically don't need to worry about the control buildings. Unless you really want Gotrek and Felix, and if you're in desperate need of Gotrek and Felix in your campaign, then I'm sorry, I don't know how to help you. They're really bad. Unless you get a mod which fixes them. This Savage Blah.
Stand ready.
Let's do that one. Right, please just die.
We are Kislev!
Will you die? Thank you. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate the fact that you just laid down and died. That's great. Thanks. That's great. Thank you. So super useful. So we're gonna go. Right. Well, I don't know what's going on in the Chaos Waste, but having knocked out one of the Chaos Warriors, I'm not so worried about the Norskans. It's the Chaos Warriors I'm mostly worried about. Okay.
My decision is law.
You hop in there.
Prepare your
Oh, you know what? I should have taken the hearth blade, shouldn't I? Never mind.
Defy chaos.
Never mind. The Ecstatic Legion is dead. Yeah, not so fucking happy now, are you? It tickled me more than it should have.
Commander of the soldiery.
Good. Right, you come over here, and what we're going to do is we are going to recruit some Griffin Legion. I'm going to get rid of the Winged Lancers here. Well, I've just found someone better, sorry. And that's fine. I don't like all these vampires wandering around. How is Carl doing?
Be at peace.
He's rank 30. Vampires are rank 3. Right, we're going to have to go and help Carl because the last thing I need is a massive fucking vampire empire right behind me when I'm trying to deal with Archaon when he turns up. That sounds like a
With this, I got
really bad time. Super, super bad time. Oh, fuck, you know what I should have built? The fucking thingy building. This is what I wanted. It's going to take me ages to build that now. Oh, I'm going to have to make do, won't I? Never mind. So, life. You have to make do in life, don't you? Right, we need to do something about these vampires. They're causing too much trouble. I think the problem is Scrag as well. Scrag is causing issues. Scrag often like just punches straight into the Empire, doesn't he? It's like straight in there. Hello? What's your problem? You want to be a horse comrade or a purger? I don't know, purge it? Sure. Sure, whatever you like. Whatever you like. Whatever you like. Good. Okay, so, seems fine. A little bit worried about the Chaos Dwarves, a little bit worried about Norska, significantly more worried about the fucking vampires, so that's our primary objective now. I think kill vampires. God, this game loves to just dick you over, doesn't it? Just fucking loves to dick you over. Okay, let's build this. At least we can get Zargard.
Mistress of ice.
At least we can get the Zargard. That's something. Okay, this army's actually fine, but you know what? I'm going to save my pennies actually because I'm going to have to upgrade those guys. We're probably going to switch some Zargard around as well. Get those Griffin Legion in this army. I might switch out the things in the wood just because I don't feel like it kind of works. Missile Street. You know what? If I recruit you, you've got a different thing, haven't you? You've got better bows, so you give missile strength to the Ice Guard. But this one, so would that stack? Could we get 16%?
Done with infinite grace.
It feels like a lot of characters, especially like caster characters. I might put you in this army just because I'm worried about what that's going to do. Like it's piling a lot of characters that aren't casters, especially who need Winds of Magic but have a similar pool for everyone. I've just spent all my money, haven't I? Is that a problem? We've got 4 turns before we need more money. So actually, if I do that, I might. I think that's gonna pay off. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We've got a couple of turns anyway. Yes. So I don't know why they would have declared war on Costalton rather than me, but apparently I've now been dragged into it. Good. 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 Okay. That's fine. That's fine.
Your blood will freeze.
Oh, what now? You want a peace treaty, and you're going to pay me for it? All right. Gotta be honest, mate. Got bigger problems than you.
Born to rule.
Okay. No time to hang about now. We just got to book it. You're going in this direction because you're going to join up with them. Oh, you just crashed into each other. They've crashed. They've crashed. No, that's the wrong one. No! Fuck! Oh, for fuck's sake. Fucking bollocks.
By my command,
Fuck.
we march.
So irritating.
Your magic is formidable indeed, my queen.
Cheers, mate. Okay, let's do that. I wouldn't mind more.
Drużyna, are they loyal to the motherland? Drużyna
Doesn't really matter if we march now, to be honest. Oh, that's a ball ache. So annoying. Never mind. Okay, let's see if we can get... Okay, what's going to be useful for us? What does Wrath of the Bear do? Okay, I mean, that may not be the worst. Obviously, the vampires are going to have a shit ton of melee units. So we're going to end up in melee. So maybe having like a boost. But mind you, it's only 17 seconds, which doesn't really feel like useful. Income from trade, more growth, replenishment. I'm kind of tempted to go with replenishment. I mean, I wouldn't mind the extra money. You know what? Let's just go with the extra money. It's cash, isn't it? It's cash. It's monies. Right, we do have you here. You're not in range in Zvrasta. Zvrasta's having a bad fucking campaign, isn't it? It's having a bad fucking campaign.
I stand for Kislev.
You do. Just keep standing. And we're going to not do that. We've got an outpost. I don't really need an outpost. Thanks. Who? Hey, are you doing? Wait. Do you have another?
Orthodoxy backs
Oh, Reichland's got bears now. I mean, I could have put an outpost, but to be honest, I don't really need it.
The Drużyna
I'm fine.
pledge themselves to you.
Oh, you know what I should
Follow
do?
my lead.
I could get the bear boys, couldn't I? I could replace the Mordheim Beowulfs with the bear boys. I'd like some more Griffin Legion. Griffin Legion looks like better winged lancers. They're basically exactly the same, apart from their stats are better. I mean, I think their speed is... Oh no, their speed's better, despite the fact they're more heavily armoured. But they do... I mean, they do look like really cool knights, and I do kind of... No, I don't want an outpost, thank you, though. It's very kind.
Greetings from Sigma.
Really? Really? Wait, what's your problem? My past treaty was a stop. Mate, I'm fighting the fucking vampires for you. Chill out. Also, have you dealt with Festus yet, or is he still... Holy shit, you have to deal with that. You know what? Past few campaigns, I've actually been impressed with Karl's ability to actually kill off Festus. Oh no, I've just pieced out with them, and to be honest, I just dealt with Azazel for you, mate. Frankly, you can do some of your own heavy lifting, alright? Dealt with that problem for you. Now I've got a vampire problem I need to sort out. I'm not Buffy the fucking Vampire Slayer, but apparently I've got to step into her fucking shoes. Magic Power Reserve, ammunition for Ice Guard, which would be useful if we had more of them. This doesn't look good. It's fine.
Guardian of the land.
Okay, you keep heading in that way. You're like you're our Chaos Guards. So we want bear boys. I am going to...
Champion of the motherland.
Hang on, you can march.
Double face.
Come here. Right. Give me them.
You have the strength to rule.
Yeah, thanks.
One land.
And we'll have some bear boys.
I will brook no.
I mean, this army is a fucking train wreck, but at least in 2 turns we'll have the ability to recruit some Zargard. I think our borderlands are probably going to get fucked. That's fine. It's not ideal. Any quick deals?
Yes.
Do we have some quick deals? We could make an agreement with
Approach us,
Hochlands.
friend, and
Trade
make your
agreement.
offer.
Get some money there as well.
Yes.
Lovely. Okay, good stuff. Don't need a military access
Storm
treaty.
Dragon.
Not that bothered.
Northmen come.
Wow, really? The only people I can have
I
trade agreements
stand
with are
apart.
those arseholes. Okay, fine. Fine, be like that then. I need another tech here, and then what could we get? So we get mesh layers, armor resistance. Yeah, don't really need it. Global recruitment capacity, that's fine. Bear baiting, frenzy for war bears, that's pretty good. Melee attack for bears. Fine. Income from settlement buildings only. That'd be useful. Income from all buildings 5%. Hello. Okay, let's go for Tsar loyalty rights. I don't really need that one. Relief, not really super invested in that one. Upgrades tour indication, not super invested in that one either. None of those are particularly useful. So we'll grab that one, and then we'll grab the more money tech, not building, tech. We'll get the tech. There we go. Right, we got the Frost Lady.
Frost Maid.
Sorry, Frost Maiden. Apologies. Yes. Yeah, right, I'm going to knock that down. I'm going to get defences here. That probably makes more sense. At least Fort Jackal does have defences. It's something. And no, I don't want an outpost. Thank you. Zavrasta's going to get fucked, but that's fine. At least, I hope, Kastaltin can deal with that other stack of vampires. We've now got a vampire problem. I was hoping that Vlad would be less of an issue, but it turns out he's a huge issue. Yeah, pretty major. Poor old Zavrasta. You wouldn't want to live there, would you? It's just a bad time. Bad time to live in Zavrasta. I mean, seeing as you're going to give me the money, sure, why not? Yeah, I know. I really wanted to recruit more units. I don't have time. Tell you what, you go over there.
If it honors Ursul,
It kind of does.
you follow.
Oh, we don't have the building yet. Ooh, but we can upgrade you. Max level Kislev.
Defender of Kislev.
Holy shit, son.
For the glory
Do we not have
of
any
Kislev.
recruitment buildings here? I guess we don't.
Champion of Kislev.
I guess grab some more lads then.
Kislev endures.
Right, come on you vampire fucks. You want to fight some? Pick on someone your own size. It's me, bitches. Loyal Guardian? Experience gain and cash replenishment rate. Yeah, go on then. I don't know if I like this. Like the ice trolley, but I guess we're keeping it.
We serve the Motherboard.
So there we go. Okay.
Kislev's chosen.
And you're just staying there. Right, Zavrasta is sacked. Although, you know what, I was going to say, at least I haven't seen any more armies, but I'm not going to say that, because otherwise about 10 more vampire armies will come charging out of the fog of war and upset me deeply. So I'm not going to say that. So, just for the record, I did not say that. I did not say, I'm glad there's not more vampire armies. Just going to put that on record. Oh, you've run away.
The Tzarina.
You have run away.
I said march.
Drużyna
Well,
ready.
good. Do we want... I mean, to be honest, most of the guys I'm going to be fighting are going to be not missile guys, so I may as well take the guys with the big fucking swords, because the likelihood of them getting shot is very low. So I may as well take the guys that are going to dish out the pain. Oh, I wanted to upgrade this. No, who can I cancel? Who can I cancel? Who can I cancel? And then they can have like a series on Netflix and complain about how they've been cancelled. Why can't I go cancel you? I'm going to have to cancel more. Okay, I'm cancelling you as well then, because this is more important. It's more important.
Commander of the
How much does that cost? Oh, literally pennies.
Ready to defend.
Have I got anyone
What?
that want... Oh, hello, Hocklands. Do you want... I don't really want a defensive line with Hocklands.
Yes, the Empire.
They really
The
want with me,
Empire.
and I'm like, yeah.
Friends of the Empire.
No.
Empire's blessings, yes.
Yeah, but I don't really... Oh, fuck my life. What? What the shit is going on over here? Oh, fucking... What the fuck? Come on. Come on. I'm trying to defend against chaos. I can't defend against the rest of the world at the same time. I don't want to be a Kislev fucking sandwich.
Mistress of ice.
I want to be like the cheese on top of the sandwich. Oh no, the cheese on top of the burger. I don't want to be like the burger surrounded by fucking chaos and vampire buns.
Punch the chaos.
It doesn't even make any sense. Oh. Nuts. Okay, what do you want to do? You want to be construction time reduction? I mean, that's quite useful. If I get that, and then... Wait, how much money is it? 9,001. I need... What? Oh, it fucking cancelled the population as well. I thought it'd give me the population back and it didn't. Oh, bollocks. Jesus Christ, what the fuck did I do? Son You need 5 population to build this. Okay, I've got 5 population. Oh, I got it. Okay. Shit, I need to cancel it. No problem. Like, the screams of the dead and dying. What the fuck did you do? Cancelled the construction.
One land.
Good. Okay, well, we'll deal with the vampires next time. Good. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.